Hey everybody, this is Chris DeFurio with Keys to the Shop. I hope you're having a great day and welcome to another episode of Shift Break. This is a short 5-minute episode meant to give you insights and tools to help you thrive at work. If you're on your break or you just have a little bit of time and you want to get some value, this episode is for you. Today we're going to be talking about the management top 3. These are the 3 things that I think are at the core of what a manager does and what will make you an effective manager, especially if you're just starting out. You want to have these things on the front of your mind, always improving them. So let's start with number 1, and that is planning. You've got to plan your days and plan your weeks as a manager. You're scheduling your staff and telling them when to work. Think of it as scheduling yourself and telling yourself when to work, what you're going to work on what day. Look at the job description of manager at your store. Think about what it means practically. What do you need to do every day in order to do a good job, to follow through on what's most important to the owners and the people who you are answering to as a manager, and how you're going to follow through for the people that you're responsible for leading in the staff. If you don't do this, you're going to spend a lot of your time fighting fires and just wondering where the time went, dropping balls all over the place, and it's just not fun. I've totally been there. You've got to carve out time, especially in the beginning of the day and even at the end of the day, for review of how you're going to spend that precious time. You have a lot of influence as a manager, and if you plan out how you use that influence and that position and your time in it, then you're going to be that much more effective. So the second thing here is communication. You always want to be thinking about how you communicate with a staff, what their communication style is, what your tendencies are in communication. Get feedback from them. Ask them how they best communicate, because the things that you're responsible for as a leader in terms of policy, procedure, upholding standards, and helping people improve in their work all relies on communication. So it's not good enough that you think you're a good communicator now. You need to look into trying to improve the way you communicate over time. The third thing here is follow through. Follow through is honestly one of the places where we drop the ball the most in management, because we get to that point where we're communicating well, we're planning our days, and then one thing leads to another, and we just forget that we said we were going to fix that one sink in that one cafe, or whatever it is that the barista was telling you about is their world, and they're wondering, I wonder, when this is going to be fixed. Now, if you accumulate a lot of those things over time, then what you end up with is an erosion of trust. And when that happens, people will just stop bringing things to you because they can't count on you and they have to count on themselves. And that's kind of a bummer of a position to be in. So make sure you're actually using this list of things to do as a manager. And as soon as something comes up that you're going to be responsible for, put it in the plan. Take time to communicate what's going on and follow through on that action. If you focus on constantly improving your ability to plan, communicate, and follow through over and over and over again, then you're going to be an amazing manager. I hope that this episode was helpful for you. Thanks for joining me again on Shift Break, and have a great day.